Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome. So I am going to be sharing two easy, simple fall recipes. The first one is a Reese's Pieces peanut butter fudge. Say that 3 times fast. And the other one is a pumpkin cheesecake. I probably will film this over 2 days, or actually probably will spread it out in a couple days, just because I don't want this much dessert in the house all at one time. So I'm going to get started today with the Reese's Pieces peanut butter fudge. Now, if you have been following me for a while, I did at Christmas, I believe it was Christmas time, I posted a peanut butter fudge recipe. This is pretty much the same thing, or it is the same thing, honestly, and we're just adding some Reese's Pieces to it just to give it an extra little kick for the fall season. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy these two recipes. Now, for the Reese's Pieces, goodness, that's hard to say, peanut butter fudge, we are going to need peanut butter, and this is, I don't have my glasses on, a 16.3 ounce container of peanut butter. The creamy is best. The chunk doesn't work as well, I don't think. I have already removed the seal that was on there. One of the things I just want to mention, when you remove the foil, please make sure that you get it completely off, because most of the peanut butters, it's like the little metal on there, the foil part. So when we're going to be putting this in the microwave, so when we put it in the microwave, it can start or spark if it has a foil on there. That did happen to me one time. So I just want to bring that, now I can't get the lid back on, which doesn't matter. And then we're going to use 1 container of creamy vanilla frosting. Doesn't matter the brand, just make sure it's not whipped. I just get the creamy. And again, the same thing for this. Please make sure the foil is completely removed before we put it in the microwave. And then I have here 2 4-ounce boxes of Reese's Pieces. This is all I could find in the store. I couldn't find the bag. Again, Miss Opie making her appearance. You hear her barking. So I'm going to use 1 to top it and 1 to mix in the fudge. So the first thing we're going to do, and please know that you want to follow these directions exactly. We're going to put each one of these containers in the microwave 1 at a time for 1 minute only. 1 minute. When we remove it, please make sure you're careful with it, because it does melt, and if the containers get soft and when you just pick it up, sometimes it squeezes and might come out and burn your hand. So please make sure that you're very careful removing it, and you only only put it in the microwave for 1 minute. We're going to put this one in first, and then we're going to put this one in. I just have myself a little bowl here. In for 1 minute, take it out, dump it in the bowl. Then we're going to put the frosting. What I like to do is, because it does set up fairly quickly, I take my frosting and put it right here by the microwave. So that way when I take this out, I put that right in for a minute, come right over and grab it. I'm also going to, pardon my reach, is grab my spatula real quick. So everything is ready to go. I have I think this is a 9x9 PM. I put aluminum foil in there just because I can lift the aluminum foil up and I'm able to cut it a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead, put this in the microwave. We're going to put it in for 1 minute. 1 minute exactly. And then when that stops, I'm going to take it out and put it in here. Alright, my friends, the microwave is going off. I'm taking my peanut butter out very carefully. I'm putting in my frosting right now. Microwave for 1 minute. And start. Now I'm going to go ahead and dump my peanut butter right in here. Can you see that coming out? Just like that. And some peanut butters, it depends on the brand, will melt faster than others, or will become more liquidy than others. It just depends on the brand. I have used all kind of brands, from store brand to Jiffy to Skippy, or Jif is it called? Jif, Skippy, Peter Pan, store brand. So I've used many different brands. So we've just poured that in just like that, and now we're waiting for the microwave to finish up. It's almost done. All right, my friends, that minute is up. I'm going to gently take this out. Like I said, it does. This one melts or becomes liquid very fast. Can you see that? How quickly that melted in that 1 minute? Now I'm just going to go ahead and stir this together till the peanut butter and frosting mixes well. This also cools it down just a tiny bit too before we add the Reese's Pieces. Okay. I've already opened my boxes of Reese's Pieces. You want to be, can you see how that's thickening up? I've already opened my boxes because I want to be ready and prepared so this doesn't set up before I have the opportunity. Oops. Oh my goodness. See, my friends, I'm spilling them already. Okay. Just like that. And now, it's, as you can see, this is thickening quick. I'm going to go ahead, pour this right into my pan. Just like that. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and just smooth it out. Smooth that out just like that, friends. Just get it into the corners as best you can. Get that Reese's Pieces off. Let's go ahead. And you can see how it's setting up already. Give it a nice good shake, get it in those corners really well. And now I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle my Reese's Pieces on the top. I'm going to push a few in. Make sure your hands are clean. Mine are. I washed before I started. There we go. Like that. I'm just pushing those in, just making it look nice on top. There we go. All right, my friends, it is honestly that simple. Look at that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. All right, let's get this in here. Okay, so we'll come back in about 4 or 5 hours and we'll go ahead and cut a slice. All right, my friends, so it is a few hours later. I just got home from work and checked on our Reese's Pieces peanut butter fudge, and it is ready. So I'm going to turn the camera down, show you what it looks like, and we're going to cut this up and plate it. All right, my friends, so the reason why I was telling you about the Reynolds wrap or the aluminum foil, because you can just lift it out like that. A little plate there. And then you can just pull the sides down just like that. And it's just so much easier to cut this way. See that, my friends? Look how easy that is. Doesn't that look delicious? So we're going to go ahead, cut this up, and cut it up in smaller pieces because it's very rich. There we go. Smells delicious. Around. Oops. There we go. Doesn't that look yummy? You could even do this for Halloween. You could even do some chocolate M&Ms in here. Use the Halloween colors. Just like that, my friends. And we're gonna go ahead and put these on a plate. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Let's see. Can you see that? friends, so here you go. Does that look delicious or what? So friends, that'll do it for my Reese's Pieces peanut butter fudge. I hope you enjoyed this part of the video, and next up will be our pumpkin cheesecake. All right, my friends, so now we're gonna go ahead and make a pumpkin cheesecake. This is a very easy dessert to make. It is very, very similar to, it's almost identical, honestly, except for a few little ingredients to my lemon cheesecake that I make. I can link that recipe in the description box. I did a video on that probably about a year ago, and it's one of my favorite low carb dessert recipes. This is also a low carb dessert recipe. You don't have to make it low carb if you don't want to. The only issue that I had is I'm still struggling trying to find graham cracker crust low carb. And just a FYI, I went to get some pumpkin and the store was sold out. I went back 2 days later because the guy told me that the truck was going to be coming in. So I went back, and believe it or not, there was like 3 cans left on the shelf after they had just stocked it. So I don't know if it's going to be a difficult year getting pumpkin or not. So get out there and get that pumpkin now for Thanksgiving. Just a little tip. So like I said, this is the one I'm making here is pretty low carb other than my pie crust, but again, you don't have to do low carb if you don't want to. So the first thing obviously is my pie crust. I just picked up a 10-inch pie crust. And then the next thing is pumpkin, and make sure it's pure pumpkin, not the pie filling pumpkin. You want pure pumpkin. We're going to have a block of cream cheese, and this, again, this is a third less fat. We have 2 carbs in this. Again, I cannot find the fat-free. I used to find it all the time, but I'm struggling finding it. So, and then I have my Cool Whip topping, which is the light version as well. And that one has 2 carbs a serving as well. But if you can find the, excuse me, my nose is itching, the fat-free version, that would be great. We're going to use a little bit of pumpkin spice. And then I use Splenda. Like I said, if you're not doing low carb, you can substitute Splenda and sugar. It's always the equal amount. So if I use 1 cup of Splenda, it equals to 1 cup of sugar. So whatever I use for Splenda, you can just substitute and use for sugar if you're not looking at low carb or a you know, a low sugar type dessert. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera down and we're going to go ahead and get this pumpkin cheesecake started. All right, my friends, we're going to go ahead, ouch, just hurt my nail. Take this lid off. All right, my friends, so here I have my pie crust. We're gonna go ahead and take this lid off, and I'm gonna throw this in the sink real quick and give it a good wash before we put it back on. All right, so we have our pie crust ready. We're gonna go ahead and take a bowl. My cream cheese, I did let it sit out for about a half an hour just to soften it up, as well as my whipped topping, because it was frozen. So we just wanted it to sit out for a little bit. Go ahead, I have 8 ounces of the light cream cheese. I'm gonna put that right in the bowl there. And I'm gonna go ahead and open up my can of pumpkin. Okay, we're gonna add in 1 cup of pumpkin. Okay, 1 cup of pumpkin. Smells good already. Okay. Here's my measuring spoon. Then I'm gonna take a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And throw that in there like that. And then I'm going to add a half a cup of Splenda. And like I said, friends, this Splenda is the same as sugar as far as the conversion. If it's 1 teaspoon of sugar, it's 1 teaspoon of Splenda. A tablespoon equals a tablespoon, a cup equals a cup. So if you use Splenda, you want to go ahead and use the same conversion. And as I mentioned before, you can use sugar if you want, if you're not worrying about that. And that is it as far as the ingredients go so far. And then we're going to go ahead and just mix this up real quick. All right, my friends. Now we're going to go ahead and take our whipped topping. We're just going to go ahead and dump that right in there. Okay, like that. And then we're just going to fold this in. We don't want to mix it up with the mixer. We're just going to gently fold that in. And if you want, you can keep a little bit of this out. You don't have to do the entire container. You can keep about a cup out or so to top your pie with, or cheesecake I should say. So if you like to have toppings on your pies and cheesecakes, you can leave that out, a little bit out to top it. I do have a couple of frozen spots in there. I just want to make sure that that's mixed well. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead, take this out. Let me move stuff out of my way. We're going to pour this in the pie pan. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and put this in the pie crust. Wish you could smell it. Smell-o-vision would be awesome. All right. So now I'm just going to go ahead, smooth this out. Oh, it smells so good. Perfect. All right, let me grab the lid real quick and then we'll be done. All right, my friends, so that is what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and put our lid back on. All right, my friends, that is it. It is that simple. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator for about 4 or 5 hours. So right after dinner, I'll take it out and cut a slice and let you see what it looks like. So let's get it in the fridge so it'll sit up. All right, my friends, so here is the pie. Ooh, looks so good. Look at that. All right, we're gonna cut a slice. Oh, like butter. Does that look delicious or what? Alright, my friends, friends, so that'll do it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments below if you end up trying either one of these desserts. Like I said, they both are really yummy. They are great fall treats, and I would love to hear from you. So friends, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, as it really does help me out a lot. And don't forget to hit that little bell, because it will notify you every time I have a new video coming out. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, please. And don't forget to follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm very active on Facebook, and I do post on the other three social medias a couple times a week. So go ahead over and check me out at Mama Needs a Goal on those as well. So friends, thanks again so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!